Now let's reconnect with Elizabeth in the Asian city of Kano to tell us the plans of the Commissioner of Police based on the briefing he has made since his appointment, particularly how he intends to tackle the issue of phone snatching and other criminal activities recently rearing ugly heads. Go ahead.
As you rightly said, the Commissioner of Police took over in office last week, Monday he arrived, and the first thing he did was to have an engagement with his senior officers as well as the media team in Kano State. And some of the things he spoke about was his zero tolerance policy to criminality and all forms of crimes in Kano State, including the issue of phone snatching and thuggery. Even though this has already been nipped in the bud to some certain level, however, there are still pockets of activities in some strategic places within the state, which he intends to bring a new strategy that will combat that. Since his assumption of office last week, he has been having a series of meetings with community leaders, community engagement, and security agencies within the state. And as I'm talking to you currently, he's carrying out a security engagement, a security meeting at his office. And part of the things they are going to discuss is the issue of the preparations towards the Eid celebration that is forthcoming. And though an official statement has not been released to that regard, however, we will soon be hearing from the police on this particular matter.
Well, it's interesting to know how you have outlined some of the things that the police command intends to do in the state. But what is the reaction from those who are law-abiding and those who still continue to dare the law?
You know, we are still in the month of Ramadan, and mostly within this period, we get minimal criminal activities within the state. However, in terms of having crises and crimes within the state, it is at the very minimal because we have police officers that are stationed in strategic locations within the state, which helped tremendously in reducing the rate of crime that can take place at any point in time.
Lisbeth Lamido, thanks so much for your contribution.